raise the question of who will drive these transformations that we need. Because I think we have some ideas of the transformations that are needed, but who will in fact drive these? We know that the scientists and also the social scientists and economists that have produced these insights have not produced the change that we wanted. And this is a painful thing to say at TERI, because, you know, your chief is one of the globally leading thinkers. And yes, he has had an impact, but what, you know, in terms of what Mr. Lehman called a niche discussion, it remains a niche discussion in India, globally, and in all the countries we are talking about. So, how can we make this a more comprehensive discussion? How can we bring about the change? And clearly the disaster scenarios, you know, of that the scientists have so convincingly set out don't do the trick. And I'm wondering, or I was wondering as I was talking, I was listening to the previous speakers, whether we can learn a little bit from some of the success stories in renewable energy that we find in Europe and in Asia. When I talk about success stories, I talk about Germany, I talk about Denmark in Germany, I talk about China, which is now the world #1 investor in renewable energy. India has had the highest growth rate in recent years in renewable energy. So there's something to build upon. And the question is, who was driving the changes in these countries? And I think the answer is the change did not come from the green lobby. The green lobby was important, in government in particular, in the scientific community, in the NGOs. It played a role. But the drivers of change were somewhere else. Namely, in government circles and in business circles concerned with energy security. In government and business circles concerned with fostering new competitive industries, in solar industry, in wind power industry. They were actually the drivers of change. Add to those all those concerned with jobs, job creation, green jobs. So what we can see is an alignment of interest, of actors pushing in the same direction, but for different reasons, with different motivations. Energy security was a major driver. Setting up national competitiveness